Yo, what's up? Welcome back. It's been a little bit. I have been quite busy in the last couple weeks, and I got a little burned out, so I took a break. But now I'm back. I was watching MyClat play his PyBlock save, and it encouraged me to get back into it. What are we working on today? We're continuing with our city block design. I did do a little bit off stream for the first time. I built a bunch more city block sizes. I think we incorporated this intersection on stream, but I can't quite remember. This is Code Green's design. I think it's a little over the kill for what we want. And I think I'm actually going to nuke this entire design and do something else because I'm not happy with it. There's too many signals, it's too expensive. And me no likey. So I'm gonna go for something slightly simpler and cheaper. Also, wow, this doesn't exist anymore. This is the intersection that I designed, which I'm still kind of proud of, but we're not gonna use that either. I decided to do a little bit of snooping and found a few intersections that we can play with, but all of them actually use more room, which is interesting. Can't remember why that was. So we have this Celtic knot, which was made by some guy on the forums. We also have this turbine interchange, which was also made by some other guy on the forums. I think I like the turbine more because it leaves the elevated rail ramps on the inside, so we can use the exterior rails for things. Like, this might actually work out great, because if we just do this, then we suddenly have the ability to have stations here. We could even do it all along here. Like, we could have a bunch of stations there. How long are these blocks? 1, 2... Yeah, they're too long. But that's fine. I actually really like this turbine. Maybe we'll just use this, because it has a directionally symmetrical design. And so does this one, but... Well, no, this one doesn't, because... Yes, it does. It's just, the only thing I don't like is this being here. Because it makes it so we can't use this part for stations. We'd have to put the stations, like, out here somehow. Which is annoying. So I think... Among these two, I think the turbine wins. World's most on time Ryguard stream. Hello. Then I also have this three-way that I found on the same forum thread. In fact, I'm actually going to link this forum thread. It has a lot of cool intersections on it. I decided that I'm not in the business of designing my own intersections. I think intersections are in the same category for me as belt balancers, in that I don't want to bother. I want to play Pi, and this has been stressing me out, so I'm just going to stop worrying about it. Jeez, I'm streaming at 10K. What is going on here? 11K? What? Does the stream look any good? Are we okay? Or is the bitrate dying? I don't know. Oh, but this has the same problem of not... Oh well. We can deal with that. So if we use this intersection, then we'll have to come up with a way to have stations. Yeah, I'm streaming at 1080-60, so it should be fine. Okay, so if we start with the assumption that we're going to use this design. This design is perfectly designed for 1-3 trains, or 1-2-1, except for that part. Oh, that's disgusting. You guys see this? You guys see this? That's a signal. That layering, though. Yeah, we can at least break up this part. Okay, this should be fine. I'm also gonna change these because I hate this. Okay. So I think I've also decided that we're gonna probably do 6 chunk city blocks. So let's center this in a chunk. Like that. I think. Yeah, that's centered. Just doesn't look centered, but it is. Okay, so if we want 6 chunks, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the inside, then we're that large. And compared to what we were planning on before, that looks pretty small, actually. And those intersections are huge. These intersections are quite large. Especially compared with the code green intersection. Oh well. This will be also much cheaper to construct, I think. Oh, that blows. And like they're targeting 1-1 or 1-1-1. Like I have a contingency plan for 1-1-1. So I'm actually leaving room for a third train. Or for a third thing, just in case. Or never mind, it is 1-1-1. I'm a dingo. I'm tired. I'm doing 1-1-1 trains because I'm doing pull in, pull out intersections, or pull in, pull out stations. I'm doing this. My bedtime, clearly. I just want to stream, man. Let a man stream. Can a man stream in peace without getting called out by his chat? Also, I just came home from martial arts, and I may or may not have hurt myself with my own bow staff, so my ankle is freaking on fire right now. I recently upgraded to a real boy bow staff instead of a dumb bow staff. And what that means is that now it is really freaking heavy and really capable of injuring me. Lo and behold, I injured myself. I was doing pass behind the back figure eights, and I whacked it right into my ankle. It hasn't started bruising yet, but I'm sure it will because it still aches. Okay, so if that's our basic design, this looks so skinny now. So what do we need here? We need stations and we need power poles as well. If only if I had tape line, that would be freaking nice. It is kind of nice that you don't need to add green and red wires to everything anymore because you can just use radars now. Okay, so there's our power. How about radar coverage? We only have this radar. Okay, so that will cover the entire thing. If we throw it on the inner corners, it will cover the entire city block. Okay, we're good. Okay, what about roboports? We probably want construction extenders and drone rechargers. But we only need one construction extender. And how big is that? Oh, that's not gonna cover the whole thing, is it? Nope. So we're gonna have to design construction extenders into our thing. Now, if we got Mark II, oh no, we need Mark III. We need Mark III in order to cover the whole thing. It's fine. I'm not entirely sure that I want the entire thing to be in a giant construction network or not. Oh, these can be on the outer corners. Cool. Oh, but they can't be because... So they need to be in a consistent spot so that when we copy paste the city block, it will always be the same. Hey, Doomquill. I'm going to make the executive decision that the construction extenders will be on the right side of the pole, radars will be on the top, and then we will cover the other two with drone recharging stations. There, now it's like a wind turbine design. And we don't have anywhere for lamps. That's cool. Oh well, who needs lamps anyway? Just working on these in my space age game. Well, I hope that you're having more fun than I am, because I really actually am not very enjoying this all that much. I just want to build factories. I don't want to build city blocks. Oh, that blows. Oh no, it'll fit perfectly actually. But it'll fit perfectly between two of these. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna need to do this. It's okay. All is well. Okay, so we have radar coverage. We have construction zone going around it, but not in the centers, which kind of sucks. You lost all your old blueprints? I'm sorry to hear that. What happens if we put these in here? How far inward do these need to be to cover the entire thing? There. That's not happening. Or there, sorry. Yeah, that ain't happening. These things are tiny. The city blocks are absolutely necessary for the way I play this game. I am not playing Pi without some kind of modular base. Because with Pi, it's very difficult to plan ahead for what you need. Like, in the base game, you can get it optimized enough that you don't really need to have a city block. But in Pi, I just don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Wait, what am I even... This is just for... Yeah, it's just for these things. What? Oh, that one doesn't have any power. Well, let's power this. Hmm. Well, that also kind of blows. There's no way to fix that. I like how we use suck and blow to mean the same thing. Like, oh, that sucks. Oh, that blows. Even though they're antonyms. Okay, I say to that, there's nothing we can do. That's just how it is. So deal with it. Ha! Get hecked. Oh, I knew this one was... Okay, no, that's too far. That is too far. Also, that's... Yeah, it needs to be like... Because it needs to be the same on both sides so that when we tile this, it will work. Yeah, it'll just be like that. Oh gosh, I hate it. Why is it not perfect? Perfection is the enemy of done. Okay. So we're good on construction. We have power. We have construction, robopods. We have other things. Oh gosh, the poor robots can't station anywhere here. These aren't real roboports. These are construction zone extenders and drone recharging stations. These can't recharge bots, and these... Well, can these recharge bots? No, they can't. You want to run a global circuit network on these power lines? No. We have radars now. We have wireless circuits. We don't need no wires anymore. Granted, radars will cost more UPS because they also scan. So maybe we will add these just in case. I mean, it can't hurt. It's easier to ignore them than to add them later. Yeah, I was thinking about the radars, but yeah, you're right. Hi, Mike. I decided my design sucks, so we're using a different one with off-the-shelf intersections because I'm lazy. You like the turbine? So here's my design with a horrendous number of stations and a horrendous intersection with a horrendous number of signals. And here's the much simpler design. We said on the Flows 2.1 rewrite, are we? I never said I was rewriting them for 2.1. I said I was going to make them better. Don't put words in my mouth. Okay, so really what we can do here is just do that. We have a bunch of stations there. Do that. And then we have this. Oh, but that interferes. Oh, it doesn't matter. This station could interfere with the through traffic, but it really won't. It's fine. Hold on, I need to take this blueprint first. So this is the block. Okay, so now let's think about the stations. Look at the size of Mark IV roboports. That's not very big. That's not very big at all. Wait, where's the... No, I think if the scanning range is set to 0, it won't do anything, UPS-wise. Wow, I got that right on the first try. So that's how far into the block our stations will stick. That's fine. I mean, that's only a little bit more than with the other design. With the other design, we have it so that the station is right on the chunk border. On this one, it's okay. We lose 4 tiles. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. In fact, that makes sense because this is 4 tiles lower. Okay, so if we just do something like this all the way across, we have this 4th lane here, and then it just kind of goes into here at the end. This could mostly all be one thing. And I have decided that I do want to use buffers after all. I thought about it a lot, and buffers are gonna be useful. But they're not gonna be very big. So, thanks to a certain guy named BuzzKid, using large inventories is no longer horrible for UPS. So, we can just use warehouses for this. About stack inserters. So we want enough rooms so that we can have... That's going to be way more than we need. But then if we do something like... Yeah. Yeah. These are pretty freaking good. Are you guys hearing those audio hitches? That's weird. I just upgraded to Fedora 43, so maybe something will be worked. Oh yeah, I didn't reinstall Wine. I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, I'll do it on screen. Did you hear Linux that cannot do audio? Well, audio's worked fine for me most far. Although the thing that I like is that we have Wayland, right? Wayland's like super locked down, like applications can't see one another's windows by default, stuff like that. You can only get input when you have the window in focus. So like my mouse is over here, but can't tell what is going on outside of its own window. But then with the audio subsystem, we're just like, screw it. Everyone can listen to everything, and you can pipe anything into anything else, and there's no sandbox, there's no permissions. It just works. It's glorious. Order to 43 didn't give me any issues. Nice. Yeah, we only need 2 stack inserters to satisfy a whole belt. Yeah, we're fine. My point being, we want to leave at least this much room between the stations. That's our minimum separation. Okay, so now the next question is, how much signaling do we want to do? We at least need to put a signal here because that's through traffic, which means that we need at least that much. Looked at the power draw? No. That's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Just build more power. Running out of power, just build more of it. Okay, so at least for this bit, we do need to have full signaling. Oh, okay, so that's one too wide. Huh. Is that the... Okay, so we can only have this many stations. We can't have that last one. This whole thing needs to move then. To be centered. And it doesn't have to, but I want it to. That. We have 2, and here we have 2. Okay, that's symmetrical. I think that's enough signals. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so let's test this. So we build a block. Oh, let's build it standalone just over here. And then if we want to add stations, we can just slot it in here. That. Bada bing, bada boom, we got stations. And this should work on all 4 sides. Wait, did I forget to keep the slack? I did. Wait, what did I do wrong? Ah, it was the wrong one. Okay, there we go. That. So this is the maximum number of stations we can have per block. But we're never going to have this many, probably. And if we do have this many, then we don't have much room for activities. So normally we'll probably only have stations on one side and only a few of them. So we also do want to make a single station thing here. Let's copy everything required to make one station here and remove everything else. We do need the cross as well. Oh, this is done every other one. Hold on, we can make this better. Even fewer signals. Perfect. In fact, that's symmetrical. Awesome. That significantly reduces the number of signals per thing. Down to how many do we have? Well, before we had 29 and 21, so that's 40, that's 50 signals. Now we only have 44. So we got rid of 6 signals. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. Now we need to take this blueprint again. There we go, so that's even easier to hit now. Despite the intersections being larger, well, we are losing some space, but like I said, we're probably not going to need that many stations. And if we do need a bunch of stations, we can always combine 2 city blocks and have like a bunch of stations on this side. We can cross that bridge when we come to it, but I think for the most part, we will just have blocks like this. But like, for example, with iron, we probably only need like 4 stations in and 1 station out, so we could do something like that. All done. Okay, so we'll put the T-junction in there. We'll keep the turbine intersection in here as well. These can all just be shoved in here. Okay, so let's try that. Welcome back to Pi. What made you decide on 2-way trains? I like them more. And the stations take up less room. But I've always preferred 2-way trains. Even with stations, we can easily fit our copper processing in one of these. Like, these might still be too big. I guess we'll build some and find out. Okay, but first I'm actually going to upgrade our mods because there have been some updates. Blueprint sandboxes, fixed to crash. Why do I have this installed? Oh, it's not turned on. That's good. Don't have that. I do have that. This is my mod. I fixed those things. Factorio 2. Production rates library. Oh, this doesn't matter for me either. Oh, yes, it does. I got a pull from... There we go. Okay, alien life. This is where we're getting into stuff. Fixed typo in Digosaurus locale. Caravans warning, now respect. Caravans fixed descent. Caravans fixed destination removed warning. Caravans fixed constant UI refreshes when destination's invalid. Add setting for camera return behavior. Sorted conditions more logically. Allow pipette to select food from empty food slots. Fix crash when item ingredient interrupt conditions on fluid caravans. Adding an interrupt no longer opens the edit dialog. Fix some text having too fast cycle time. Increase the output fluid box size of all buildings from 100 to 1,000. Allows fluid transfer at even higher rates before hitting engine limitations. Hey, that's my fault. Ha! Fix all text added by enable all feature flags not being seen by Autotech. Oh, that might break stuff. Fix some issues with incorrectly replacing ghosts of turd buildings. Fix an issue with Simic Den localization. Added keyboard shortcuts for quickly opening the turd codec page in the caravan manager. Oh, thank you. Advanced caravan number input to handle math expressions and large numbers better. Add some unused area and lard recipes for Factorio Pyanodons. Urea. Hard mode doesn't apply to us. Streamlined. Adjusted rebalance recipe seed multipliers for Xi pie holes. Updated vertical drawing extensions for entities so they don't get cut off. Fixed error involving mods which remove military technologies. Cool. Okay, so now our base is gonna start struggle busing on everything that has fluid outputs. Right? Yeah. Suddenly everything is running all at once. Well, maybe not. Huh. I think our entire base has been running anyway because we're researching stuff. Yeah, okay, so it's been a couple weeks. It's been like 3 weeks since we looked at this base. Welcome back. Why is my OBS preview so choppy? I'm streaming at 60 FPS. Does it look 60 FPS to you guys? Because my OBS preview does not look like 60 FPS. Wait, hold on. Wait, are you kidding? Wait. I can do window capture now? What? Oh my gosh. I can do window capture now. This isn't, I live in the future. This is incredible. But the performance is awful. What's going on? Fedora 43. I blame the upgrade to Fedora 43. Something got messed up. Well, I guess I'll show you guys me troubleshooting this. Oh, wait, you can't see it anymore. Window capture is awesome. Using variable bitrate, it should be. Well, it's not Twitch's fault because if it's showing in the OBS preview, then that's what I'm actually getting from Pipewire. Yep, I guess we're just stuck in 25 FPS land. That sucks. Hold on, let me look at the VOD and see what it looks like. Actually, the VOD looks fine. Nah, it's a little choppy. Well, I guess this stream will just be choppy. Oh, sorry, guys. I will downgrade for next stream, but I can't restart XG Just Portal Wayland Roots mid-stream. I think it'll mess things up. I'd have to close OBS and reopen it again. But I can do... Oh, wait, I switched it back to desktop capture. But I can do window capture now! This is freaking awesome. I love it. Oh, wait, that makes it way worse. I go back to desktop capture. Oh, no, it's just always like that. Okay. Oh, wait, I can... Oh, that's nice. Here, let me show you this. All I needed to do was do a sudo DNF downgrade XG Just Portal Wayland Roots, and it'll just let me do it. Take that, Arch Linux. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's remove the screen capture. One sec. Okay, it just restarted. So now let's re-add the screen capture. It worked! I can't believe that worked mid-stream. Linux is awesome. Yeah, thank you for finding that, Hidden Alice. Yep, that was the problem. Okay, well, I'll just keep this downgraded for a while. What's the command to keep it downgraded? 1 second. Oh, I don't know. Okay, but now we're back to 60 FPS land. Awesome. Cool. Oh yeah, we need to align these to the grid, don't we? Or at least align the city block to the grid. Let's see, we have 7 by 7 chunks. 7 times 32 is 210, plus 14 is 224. If I got that right on the first try, I got it right on the first try. Holy crap, I'm so good at mental math. Pog. Okay, I need to offset it by 16 tiles. Yep, there we go. OMG! I am so good at this game. Okay, so we can definitely fit our copper processing in here. In fact, it's going to be horrendously large. Hold on, I am suddenly curious again. How big was Mike's city block? Why rigid block structures? So that I can get anything, anywhere, any place, anytime. And also, it might be boring for you guys, but I have never built a city block base before. So I'm actually really excited to do it. Okay, how big are Mike's blocks? Gosh, I can't see. Why is there so much debug info? Thank you. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hey, look, same size as mine. Cool. I didn't even do that on purpose. I trust your decision, Mike. All right, let's start building the first block. Where do we want to put it? Right there. That looks good. Except it interferes with those, so we have to put it down here. And that interferes with those ore patches. Well, it's going to happen. There's no way to avoid that. Where do we want to build our city block? I think we want to just start building it here. Going down this way. Yeah, let's go see if that actually placed or not. Yes, it did. Okay. How many rails do we need? We need 2,000 rails and a bunch of other things. What language is this? I mean, it might just be Spanish, in which case I'll be very embarrassed that I didn't realize what it was immediately. Okay. Asking for a friend. It's a sudo DNF downgrade package name. And it'll just downgrade it to the last version. Okay, so one block requires 184 rail signals and 0 chain signals. That's incredible. That's what I like to see. Okay, but we're not building any elevated rail infrastructure yet, are we? No. Also, all of our concrete's being made up here. We need to transport it down here. This is where our mall is. Oh, I didn't realize I included the limestone tiles on this. Oops. I don't get substations until blue science? Frick. Okay, I need 64 supports and 32 ramps for every city block. It's actually quite expensive. $64? Wait, how is that a thing? Gosh, how much was this one gonna take? Oh gosh, that would have taken so many. But this one actually has fewer ramps. Huh. Okay, oh, geez. Okay. Intermetallics are gonna be a problem. Where are they? They're here. Something tells me the first thing we're gonna build in our new base is titanium. We just researched titanium stage 2, right? Yeah. Or no, we haven't done it yet. No, we can't get that yet. Sweet. So yeah, first thing we're gonna build is titanium stage 1. But why is this short on titanium? Is it not getting titanium? Should be getting titanium here, I think. Yeah. Okay, we are making titanium. We're just not making enough of it. Yep, we just need more. Cool. Oh gosh. The swarm. Also, that's a lot of filters, jeez. Why are there so many filters? Yeah, I use Sway. Oh yeah, no. You'll probably be fine. If you use Plasma, you'll probably be fine. It's just an issue in the Wayland Roots implementation of the desktop portals. Suddenly, our solder is gone. We have 0 solder. Well, there's an easy way to fix that. We need belt and vitrolloy. Oh, we're currently out of vitrolloy. Yeah, don't downgrade your desktop portals unless you absolutely need to. Your stream looked fine, so unless you upgraded after stream. I think you upgraded after stream. Just check your OBS, see if the preview looks super jittery, and if not, then you're good. But it's specifically an issue with the Wayland Roots implementation. See, this is why I like Fedora, because problems like that would have just appeared out of nowhere on Arch Linux. Whereas with Fedora, I'm like, yeah, I just did a system upgrade, so things are probably going to be a little wonky. And I know that if something suddenly breaks, it's because of the system upgrade. It's pretty easy to reason about that. Whereas on Arch Linux, I had times where it would just randomly break when I was installing a package because you're always supposed to do -syu every time you install a package. And yeah, it wasn't fun. Anyway, I am looking for belt. Well, I guess I'll just do a regular inserter for now. That's a stack inserter. I don't have any regular inserters? Heck. Oh gosh, our solder. Oh. Oh, geez. Oh no. We're gonna need more solder. Well, I was told in an Arch best practices video to always do SYU. Because that'll minimize the chance that your system will go into some weird wonko state. This is a disaster, man. $40 solder per second, no thanks. I woefully underestimated how much solder I would need. What am I working towards? Vanadium processing? Why am I doing this? I think I was on my way to something else. I can't remember. Does anybody remember what I was working towards with all these researches? Working towards beating the game? Oh, fancy. No, I shouldn't be working towards blue science yet. Although phosphoric acid is the next thing. Oh, maybe it was Coke? Red Hot Coke? No, we already have that, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we good. Chill. I cannot remember. Oh, cliff explosives. We're working towards cliff explosives. Because we need those. You need a blue science for substations? Well, unfortunately, blue science is at least a couple 100 hours away. Hate to break it to you. Why is there so much freaking stuff in here? We don't need 4,000 concrete. What are you smoking? I don't know, man. This is gonna be so slow. Hey, you don't have to worry about cliffs and pie block. Look at you. Okay, well, while this takes 10 frickin' thousand years to craft, let's go fix our titanium problem. I think we're gonna have to fix titanium right now. Because we can't even make the city block until we fix the titanium, because we're completely out of intermetallics, because we're completely out of titanium. Why are we so low on titanium, anyway? This was serving us well for a while. Okay, we don't have enough ore input. We have enough mining. We have 7.8 per second titanium ore. Titanium ore? Yeah, we are bottlenecked by the miner. That makes sense. What does titanium stage 1 look like? Here. Okay, looks like it's a sorting puzzle. Well, let's go do that. Because we need more titanium right now. I think titanium's the last thing we have. Or, actually, zinc. Zinc is also still on tier 1 processing. But zinc is fine. Titanium is becoming a problem right now, so we need to fix it. Okay, so how do we make titanium? How do we make titanium? Get one of those, and then you make grade 1, grade 2. Okay, grade 2 probably gets made back into grade 1. Yep. Just like that. In fact, we can probably copy paste this. Do it again. Except for the molten at the end. Never mind. Let's just do it manually. Now, how much do we want? If we want to satisfy... This will make 0.06 per second, and to make one city block, how many do we need? We need 10 intermetallics per rail ramp, and we need 10 intermetallics per rail support. So for one of these, we need 320 plus 640. We need almost 1,000 intermetallics for every block. Oh, geez. Cool. Ugh. So we need to basically saturate all of these. Thankfully, I think I ratioed all of this to satisfy this. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. I was smart to overbuild the antimony all those hours ago. I was smart. Okay, so if I need 1,000 of these... I need that many seconds. That's 4 hours per city block with the full with one thing. So if we divide that by 6, that's 0.7 hours. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to expand in our metallics. We just need to make our existing setup work. So how much titanium does this need? This needs 0.6 titanium plates per second. And this is currently producing... let's do the whole chain. Oh, we actually should have enough. But a lot of it's going elsewhere. How much do we need over here? Where are you going? Going here. Oh, you're making rubber. Okay. And you need 0.5. Did you divide by 4 because each intersection shared between 4 rail blocks? No. That is a very good point. So I'm fine. I basically just need to make our titanium better. In fact, I could probably just add more miners and call it a day. We might just do that, because this takes 10.7 per second titanium ore. This could spit out 1 per second, and that will be enough. We just need to add more mining. How many more mining drills do we need? We need 4 more. Okay, that's doable. Yeah, we don't need to do any of this nonsense with tier 1. Stage 1 yet. We'll save that for the next base. Just add some more mining drills. See, what would I do if I didn't stream? I would suffer even more. Whatever you do when not streaming, which is suffer. Suffering is bad. Don't suffer, kids. Ask your doctor if suffering is right for you. I ran out of limestone. Speaking of tiles, how many concrete do we have? Nice. Oh, great. That doesn't actually reach? Incredible. It's one tile too far to reach. Hey, what's wrong with being a lamp maxer? You got a problem with that? Huh? Hey, Maldor. Thank you for the 13 months. I appreciate you sticking with me even through my break.
Evening, sir. Early morning, I see.
Oh, evening for me, yeah. I just decided that if I was ever going to break the curse of being burned out on pie, I just needed to do it. Just do it. So, even though it's late, I decided to stream. But hey, I already designed my whole city block. I designed a whole nother city block from scratch in like an hour. And I decided we're just gonna do this one. It's also way cheaper. Because it turns out that the cost of elevated rails is prohibitively expensive. So we needed to reduce the number that we were building. But the new design actually takes more rail ramps, but significantly less supports, or fewer supports, so... I'm too lazy to do the math on which one's actually cheaper. We're also short on solder. We actually do have enough molten solder to make another solder machine. We just need to place it somewhere. So perhaps instead of doing this boy, we will just dedicate this one to a belt and then dedicate another one to the logistic network. Is this song just saying based over and over again? Pretty based. Oh, it's saying bass. It's not nearly as funny. Based line dropping. By the way, there's gonna be like a week of streaming and then I'm gonna be gone for another 2 weeks. I'm going on a trip. Not a work trip, a fun trip. Going to Disneyland! If anyone will be at Disneyland in the next 2 weeks, I might see you there. Yeah, so we're going to Disneyland. Can't say the real name because I might get sued. Family affair? Yes. Well, thankfully it's not an affair. It's just a family outing. There's no affairs in my family, fortunately. It's not West Virginia. I'm not letting you know. My family's coming out of the closet? Yes. We are, in fact, incredibly based. Coming out of the closet. Oh, I could have just put the second one up here. Oh well. Too late now. Let the spaghetti grow. Okay, so we've made titanium a lot better. I wanted to make 2 more fluid mining drills, actually. The heck is this song? Uh-oh. We're out of acetylene. What? Whoa. We are making it at full tilt, right? We just don't have... Oh, actually. We're out of coke. This takes slightly more than... Oh, no, it takes exactly half a yellow belt. But that should be fine. What gives? 7 per second is slightly less than half a yellow belt. And yet, it's not running at full tilt. Huh. Oh, because this is also on the same belt. Let's see. This takes... Yeah, let's fix that. There we go. So now it'll take from the... both sides. That should help that acetylene a little bit, but I think we're just short on it. And this requires acetylene, right? Yeah. Oh gosh, we're so short on acetylene all of a sudden. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be back in a minute. Exactly 1 minute. Just kidding. And I can't wait till we can get Train Saver. I'm just gonna do it here. What are we doing? I'm turning down my monitor brightness. That's what I'm doing. By the way, I figured out why my monitors are glitching out on newer kernel versions. Because they are doing it right now. It's been doing it the whole stream. And I found out the reason is because it's a bug introduced by the Mesa team, which is a regression, which was not supposed to pass the release candidate phase of the new Linux kernel, but nobody caught it in time, so now it's just there. And they haven't fixed it yet. So it is actually just straight up a bug that needs to be fixed, but they haven't fixed it. They'll get to it. But in the meantime, I can work around it by disabling my nightlight on my screen, because the problem has to do with the nightlight feature. So I have to choose between getting my eyeballs, my retinas seared by blue light at night, or having graphical glitches. Okay, how much coke are we burning right now? We're burning hardly any coke, actually. We might have a coke problem. That's all saturated. Can't believe I'm saying this, but we might need to make more coke. Suddenly, the better hot air recipe is working to our disadvantage. Also, I'm glad to say that this setup has been working for a while. Haven't they mostly disproved the blue light thing? Well, I don't really care if about the scientific. I just know that it makes the screen a lot easier to look at. One of these recent bug I ran into when there was a new feature was added kernel side, and the firmware vendor for my laptop sends wrong data that was previously ignored till now, so it is now red, so it locks the refresh rate to 60. Aw, man. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, we don't appear to have enough spare coke to make more acetylene, so is there a better way to make acetylene? No. So basically, this train is what we absolutely need to make acetylene. So we just need to make more coke. Coke! We can just make it out of raw coal. That makes coke oven gas, yeah. Or we can do the red hot coke chain. That sounds like a project for next base. But we absolutely need more acetylene because we're completely out of it. Look at this. We're completely out of acetylene. In fact, we're so out that our petri dishes are gone. Okay, so what I think we have to do is turn this back on. We make an overflow valve to just dump the coke oven gas. And we just use this to make coke. Unless we have an abundance of something somewhere else. We are making coke from gasoline as well, right? No. What are we doing with all of our excess gasoline? Are we just chucking it? No, actually, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. We're making it into... No, we're not. But we do have a lot of gasoline. Wait, what am I thinking? No, we can't make gasoline into coke. We make coke and gasoline at the same time. We're already doing that. Or no, we're making aromatics and gasoline. But we also need these aromatics. Like, we're desperately out of aromatics. Oh my gosh, this base is a mess. Who made this base? This base sucks. I wouldn't want this person to write my fluid system. I mean, what? Also, this coal patch is starting to look a little sad. Yeah, we're not burning very much coke. We have a little bit of excess coke, actually. Just a little bit. I mean, yeah, our acetylene production, or our acetylene consumption just ramped up. Huh. Oh, yeah, there it is. Our consumption went way up. Although maybe this is actually due to the fluid buffer change. Maybe it'll straighten itself out in a while. If we just wait like an hour. Okay, but yeah, we're completely out of intermetallics because we're out of titanium. We're out of titanium because we're out of acetylene. So let's see how hard this coke chain is. Or like I said before, we just do this. We just do this. I vote we just do this and dump the coke oven gas overboard. What does this even take? Okay, well, let's start by overflow valving the coke oven gas and dumping it over. Suddenly coke. This makes a whole almost belt of coke, so now we can make a whole nother set of acetylene machines. Let's do that. What else does this take? This takes water. And oxygen? No, it makes oxygen. Wait, we're dumping oxygen? Why are we dumping oh, no, it's carbon dioxide. Never mind. All's good. Yeah, this just takes water and coke. Easy. And slaked lime. Wait, we're still dumping slaked lime? Why? Get out of here. Okay, so water comes in, coke comes in, stuff goes in, calcium carbide comes out, and we make acetylene. Oh, we have a whole thing of seaweed over here. That's funny. We're out of bones. Hmm. Oh, out of bones. Where's all of our cotton guts? We're not making cotton guts anymore. Yes, we are. What? Where are they all going? Guess we're just not making enough of them. I mean, they should have a surplus of 0.21 per second. I don't know. Oh, I'm in a logistic network. Whoops. It's poor logistic bots. Wayland. Whether people like it or not, Wayland is the future. And as one who has tried to make software in both platforms, Wayland is a much better platform. The X11 documentation is super confusing. Oh, and this will make more slaked lime, which we need to bring over to the stuff over here. Oh gosh, I just realized I used regular pipes. Gross! I forgot. I've lost my pie card. Where's my pipe upgrade planner? Here. Get out of here. Niobium pipes only. We are a niobium pipe household. Another odd question, how difficult is it to switch desktop environments? It's generally advised not to install multiple at the same time. You can, but it can cause problems. I currently have 3. I have, well, 4, 5. I have Gnome, I have KDE Plasma, I have Sway, I have i3, and I have Neri. Switching between them is as simple as installing the new one and locking out and switching it in your display manager. But installing the full suite of each one can cause problems because like the icons and the styling can conflict. So I would generally recommend sticking to one if you can. But I have to have KDE Plasma and GNOME installed for work reasons. I need to test the game on each of those platforms. If I didn't need to do that, then I would just use Sway 100% of the time. But sometimes I need to switch to GNOME or Plasma to test Factorio on it. Niobium pipes have a much longer underground reach. They have a much larger pipe extent, and they look nicer. What mod are you using those floor tiles? These are from Pyanodons. I don't know which one. It doesn't tell me. I turned off that feature. Pyanodons Industry. Yes, this is a whole mod pack. I think that's up to date, but don't quote me on that. Okay, so that should start making acetylene. PlayStation compatible? No. Not yet. No, look at that. So here's all the technologies we've researched so far, right? Oh, just those. Here's the rest of the game. Yeah, we're maybe like 5% through the game. Especially since we're gonna spend the next 200 hours rebuilding this entire base from scratch with a city block. Okay, we have more acetylene. Cool. Now we need to hook it up. Where's my acetylene pipe? I actually don't know where it is. Where is it? Acetylene. Well, this is awkward. I don't think we have acetylene. Here it is. I mean, obviously we have acetylene. I was gonna say we didn't have it over here, but we do. Okay, so we can throw it next to the hot air. Perfect. Neom, neom, neom. I love niobium pipes. Niobium pipes are the goat. There we go. Yay, we fixed the acetylene problem. Okay. I don't think we actually want this to be contributing to this, because that's just going straight into steam, right? Where the frick are my boilers? Yeah, we're suddenly burning a lot of coke, so let's not do that. Let's actually just throw it all into acetylene. Yeah, this is the hardest mod pack in the game. Like, the longest, the most brutal mod pack you can get. Doesn't get worse than this. Yet. Pi Stellar Expeditions is going to be even worse than this. Alright, cool. Oh no, it doesn't get worse. Yeah, hard mode. Yeah, doy. I'm dumb. Alright, cool. Acetylene's been fixed. Titanium should be running now. We should have full titanium production. But we don't. Yeah, we are fine. Like, we have 4 extra mining drills. We don't need these 4. So is Pi Block easier because it has fewer choices to make? Like, it's more like you must do it this way, and there's fewer decisions? Okay, this is backing up. We're actually out of aromatics now. And we're short on rubber because we're out of aromatics. Typical. Wait, but we have plenty of light oil. We could easily make more aromatics, so why... Oh, that's gonna be nice. When do we get this? Wait, that's not even that far away. Wait. We already have this in the research queue. We can just take Rhalasias and Fuwogai and make aromatics? That's awesome. We have plenty of Fuwogai here. Like, we have a ridiculous amount of it. And we have plenty of Rhalasias somewhere. Here. We'll have to see what the ratio for that is. Well, it's 20 Fuwogai for 200 aromatics. That's not bad. Alright. I feel like that's really good. This creates 20 per second. Whereas all of these create... Oh, it's 25. Okay. These are backed up by gas. Huh. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Are we making elevated rails is the important question. Yes. Very, very, very slowly. What is this vitriol oil used for? It's used for something. Used in the Uber Mall. Ah, it's used in brakes. Okay. I might need to call it quits at 2 hours. This is a late night stream. And I am pretty heckin' tired after the workout I had today, so I will probably call it pretty soon. But hey, we got a city block designed and we're starting to make the resources for it, so let's go build as much of it as we can and then we'll call it a night. Do I have a bunch of big power poles? Yes. Okay, let's go. City block done yet? Well, we're about to go build one of them. Why is that on the path? Get off the path. Does it have an equipment grid? No. City block has officially started, boys. Let's go! Woo! It all starts here. Oh, I never actually queued this. Whoops. I actually want this right now. Gimme. Okay, my poor robots have a lot to do. Let's help them along a little bit. $214. What? Is this really that expensive? Oh, it is that expensive. Wow. Okay. It's gonna take 2 hours to research the stronger explosives too. Dang. So where'd the freaking music go? Oh, it's coming back. Give it a minute. Have patience. I could probably make a design that like omits the sticky out bits here. If I really wanted to. It feels like work though. It does look kind of silly to have these though. Okay, so why do those supports exist if they're not actually necessary? I can remove 16 supports per city block. Sugoi. Man, these are super unnecessary. Get out of here. Why do you exist? Oh gosh, it's still trying to get all these trees. Help it along a little. Okay, so we ran out of supports. It's fine. Can I make the construction zone extenders? Yes. So I can make a few of these. And have this become self-replicating, I think. Oh, I didn't check for that in my city block design, did I? Oh, this isn't self-replicating. Oh, boy. Okay. So we're going to have to add even more construction zone extenders to make this self-replicating. So yeah, we do have a flaw in our design. So, but we're still gonna build this first one, and then we'll fix the flaw later. Just need to remember to. Because, yeah, building these is going to be freaking tedious if we have to do it by hand every time. It'll be much nicer to have the robots do it for us. The global robots, I mean. Okay, but first let's remember to... Yeah, we don't need these. Yoink. 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 Or yoink. But we need to update the block. Oh gosh, can I do this? Yoink. Yoink. This is sketch. Oh gosh, I hate that. I'm not gonna do that. And it goes right over that titanium patch. Okay, so what's the first city block that we're gonna build? I mean, should we just start, like, just start with Pi Science 1 and then go up? Pi Science 1, we could probably throw into one block, if I'm being honest. We just need iron and native flora and some other stuff. Where the frick is it? Here it is. No. Where the frick is it? It's over here. Yeah, we need iron. Like, I need a few things. We need iron, we need water, we need stone bricks, and wood. Okay, we actually need quite a few things. Yeah, I'm glad that we decided to build the cheaper one. This is taking forever. But it does feel good that I finally committed to one, at least. Like, even if this design ends up being stupid. We can fix it later. But I think it'll be fine. Very expensive loot to loot, Brygar. Now go back to work. Factory's waiting. More spaghetti, please. No. What if I just refuse to do my job? What do you do about it? What are you gonna do about it? No, I'm not. You can't fire me. I maintain all of the backend databases. Nobody else knows how to do it. You need me. You fire me, you lose $1 million a day. I wrote the software that we're using to manage our database. You can't get rid of me. I'm the only one who knows how to use it. This company will fall apart if you get rid of me. I'm sure you would have asked for a raise. You're bluffing. How do you know I haven't asked for a raise? I just went over your head. You're not important to me. I report straight to the CEO. You think you're the boss of me? You think you know what my paycheck is? I make more money in a single hour than you make in your entire life, bud. You can't get rid of me. In fact, I'm gonna report this conversation to the CEO. You're gonna get fired. The CEO knows how important it is to keep me happy. You're done, Bo. You're donezo. Imagine if someone just joined the stream. They're like, what the frick is happening here? The things we do while building endless elevated rails. Hey, Maldor. I don't know, you've been around for a while. I just forcore. I am a professional streamer. At least a couple times. Yeah, I just scrolled up in the chat history and saw your name. I was like, oh, yeah. See, all the names just blur together in my mind. I'm actually just horrifically bad at remembering names in general. Everyone's name is Hey You, right? Speaking of middle management, I used to be a program manager, but I found myself in government employment systems. The amount of matches I've been given to manage programmers is too damn high. I'm sorry. Swipe right if you're a programmer. Yeah, I even ran out of big electric poles. Whoops. That's it. That's quite the introduction. They're not managed programmers. I managed a program. I'm developing a hydrogen system. Sure, someone was programming stuff. I sure shit can't manage that. Well, sometimes I can't either. And it's my day job. What's my night job? Playing Pi, obviously. What's my evening job? Martial arts. No time for friends. What is this word you keep saying? Friend? What's that? Sounds really like a strange concept. Does it? Oh, we're actually making more ramps than supports right now. Fascinating. I should think we almost need more ramps than supports, maybe? No, never mind. We still need twice as many supports. Oh, 20 friends watching you. Aw, thank you. How could a guy possibly be lonely with so many friends? The 21st viewer is a professional hater. Rip that viewer in particular. Wait, what's... Oh, no! There's a flaw in the intersection. Do you guys see that? Look at that. What do you mean this blueprint I picked up off the internet isn't perfect? Okay, well, we're gonna have to fix those. Finding so many bugs. Congratulations, Maldor. You have a son. D. Funny. Okay, I need way more supports. Well, hey, we are making intermetallics at almost full blast. And these intersections are quite expensive, actually. But I do think I want to make a design that will omit these two corners so that they're not just sticking out here. Because I can remove this entire line. I can remove this part. I can remove both of these lines, actually. Wow. And all of that. Wow, that'll remove quite a bit. And then I'll make it so that it'll only add those on once you expand. Because having all these sticking out is a little bit obnoxious. Okay, but we are done with the supports, so we can... Or we are done with the ramps, so we can move on to the supports. Tin gas is low. Why is that? We're out of coal. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, titanium's backing up. That's a great sight. Oh gosh, we need bulk inserters, really, really soon. Yeah, we need at least like 14 supports. Hey, 10,000 deliveries, nice. Wait, didn't we lose all of our achievements before? Yeah, we did. Whoops. Wait, what was that? Wait. What is that icon? That's amazing. Is that like an old Oppenheimer or something? Oh, rip, we didn't get there. There's no spoon. Oh, start over. We took too long. We didn't finish the game without logistic network either. Run ruined. Oh, I forgot materials for more. I need niobium. Cool. Yes, D is desktop environment. Deutschland. Hey, we do have enough supports. Yay. We have a complete city block except for those rails. And except for the bugs that we found. Okay. I'm gonna go get some niobium for the... power poles, and then we're gonna call it a night. Man, this crafting pod was one of my most genius ideas, I think. It's worked so well. It's just incredible. It's an actual use for buffer chests, too. Oh, I haven't even started crafting them yet. Whoops. I have tin cable in the buffered chests. I should make them in as crafting materials. I do have tin cable, but I don't have copper cable. Apparently I'm not making it anywhere. Nope. All right. That's one city block down. 300 to go, probably. It's the beginning of something grand. Now, how many concrete do we need to pave this entire thing? Probably a lot. I'm going to test that in the editor. Remember when this iron patch felt so far away? Then we got limestone and the world got a whole lot smaller. Okay. I'm going to call it a night there. Thank you for watching. Next time we will finish, we will fix the bugs that we found in the design, and we will figure out what we're going to build first in the new base. This is the beginnings of the new base, everyone. We officially started. We have started building the new base. It's a grand day indeed. Thank you all so much for joining me. Find somebody to raid. Did they get rid of the following filter for raids? That blows. Let's write Tozen Plays. He looks like a new player. Cool. Give him a nice raid guard. Oh, never mind. Apparently he started over. Yeah, give him a nice raid guard in the chat. See you there.